What is up, guys? My name is Mark Santamaria. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the RC vlog. Today we're doing something kind of interesting. I'm with Peter.
Pretty
Mr.
awesome.
Peter Hudson.
What's going on, everybody?
He's like my box opening guy. He's we did the ambush?
The Proline ambush.
The Proline ambush unboxing, and today we're doing a really special unboxing, which this car hasn't even been released yet, but because Indy RC World is such a great hobby shop and has been supporting my channel, we're gonna get to open.
You keep looking down at something.
Because, dude, you know what I'm looking down at. Go ahead and bust it out. You want to lift it up there?
Yeah. I mean, you're looking right at the.
Well, what the label?
The label
is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, China Airlines.
What does that label say?
Dude, it's the cargo. It's a cargo.
Dude, you don't even have anything to open it up, dude.
Of course I do.
So we're unboxing it. I mean, you kind of saw the side, if they got to see the side.
Maybe. If they were watching closely, they might have seen it. But this is as legit as an unboxing as you can get.
All right, here it is, guys. I'm excited. I know what this is. I've been wanting it. Go ahead, dump it out, dude. Dude, don't. You leave me in suspense. It's not even the people that are watching that are in suspense.
Bam!
There it is. A TRX4 Sport. Wait, look. First delivery.
Dude, it's cellophaned and everything.
So I got one of these on order, but mine doesn't get here until what? Beginning of July, right?
Yeah.
Beginning of July.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit.
These are just for the hobby shop. You can only see them in the hobby shop, so we're gonna get to see it first thing.
So I'm just gonna cheat because they have a nice cheat sheet right here. What's in the box? So with your TX4 or TX4R, TX4 Sport.
It's nerve-wracking, huh?
It is, dude. It's exciting. It's what it is. You've got your radio system. It does come with an XL5 high voltage waterproof ESC. It does come, interestingly enough, with the Titan 21 turn 550 motor. Specified here a quality tool set, quick start guide, and the TRX4 ready to drive.
And it does not come with batteries.
No battery charger, but there are completer packs that you can pick up.
Can we just open it, dude? I don't want
Yeah,
to box.
here,
All right, here, you open it. So the reason why I want one of these things, guys, is I brought my TRX4 to compare, but I wanted to build a light version of the TRX4. When I say a light version, the TRX4 has a whole bunch of servos. It's got servos for the front and rear diff lockers, also has servo for the and I wanted to build something that was light, where I didn't have to do a lot of switching, where I could just go ripping it. And they came out with this thing, which is perfect. So I was going to build a TRX4, but since they have the Sport that already doesn't have diff lockers and stuff. So this one does not have diff lockers, and it doesn't have a 2-speed. But I think the diffs are locked all time, which we'll find out.
Yeah, locked diffs.
Oh, man, I'm excited.
There's all kinds of upgrades you can do to this thing too.
Of course, it's Traxxas. I'm just kind of upset that I didn't bring a battery to run. I guess we could find a battery to run this thing. All right, so here it is.
I'm sure we could find a battery.
Oh, dang.
That fresh car smell.
Go ahead and pull the radio out there. All right, so again, I brought my TRX4 to compare because I'm curious to see if, hold on a second, guys. I'm curious to see if the wheelbase is the same. All right, there it is. And I'll get some more shots of it up close so you guys can see. But here it is.
Did I tell you how excited Jason was when that thing came in? He's like, dude, this is it. This is the demo.
This thing is also, none of the locking servos are in there. You don't have none of the diff locking servos, none of the gear switching servos. I mean, it's a freaking bare bones TRX4 here. Let's compare it to this. So here is the regular TRX4. Let's see.
Got all the side skirts, everything.
The wheelbase. So the wheelbase is the same as a Bronco, or as the this one, the tactical unit TRX4. Dang.
Couple different colored pieces on there.
Look how they did this. So I just got done doing this. They did it the same way. Okay, so look.
Yeah.
The shock tower, this is a new piece on the TRX4.
Yeah, it looks like a different shock tower. It's just basically your piece that mounts inside of the shock tower itself. So here's the high mount on the. This is
the Bronco.
The TAC unit? No.
This is, well, I think it's the same as the TAC unit.
Okay.
But it's the Bronco. But see how my battery bar, you gotta kind of squeeze it out.
Oh yeah,
That thing
definitely a lot easier.
pushes it back.
Got a little swivel on it and everything.
Freaking awesome, dude.
That's pretty rad.
So the other thing I noticed on the website, it almost looks like the shocks are different. Like they came with aluminum shocks instead of the anodized shocks. The shocks are exactly the same. Everything is exactly the same. I can't see anything that's different.
Yeah, I mean, just
besides the servos not being there.
Yeah,
the
without
ESC is the same.
It doesn't have the 2-speed setup on it, so it doesn't need the servo for that. It doesn't have the option lock and unlock diffs.
Well, let's turn around.
Yeah, which clears out.
Oh, look at this! You see that? The those linkages are a lot smaller.
Oh yeah, they are. But it is. Let's see. So 3-link in the front, 4-link in the rear.
Okay, so it's not 3-link on the TRX4. It's 4-link. It's a 4-link in the front.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
that one,
no, this is right. You're right.
Yeah, we're facing
just
them
those.
backwards.
Which I'm gonna get shots of this upside down.
Yeah. So you've got 3-link up front. Are these? They are portal axles.
Portal axle, they locked?
They are locked.
Yeah, they're locked.
Dude, that'll reduce a lot of torque twist, which on a crawler is pretty rad. So there's definitely, I guess, for your longer trails and stuff like that, it's probably nice to have that with the unlock diffs and the 2-speed transmission. But maybe then for some of the more hardcore crawler guys that are really into, you know, modding and doing a bunch of cool stuff, this would probably be, I guess, just an easier unit to start out with. I
think this is going to be better if you want to put like a really sensitive radio. You don't have to worry about all the channels. You can just use this one, and the diffs are always locked. When you go hardcore crawling, anyways, you lock your diffs. Like as soon as I get in the creek, I'm locking my diffs, anyways.
Right.
I rarely unlock my diffs. So, man, that's awesome.
It is.
Let's take a look at the bodies. What are your thoughts, bud?
I'm digging it so far. I mean, my crawler has a pickup truck body on it currently, so
the blue, I mean, obviously the paint out of the factory is gonna look good, but the blue's actually really nice on this. I'm probably gonna get the blue one. I don't know, the red looks cool too, but
I mean, it's definitely a little metallic blue.
It almost kind of looks like a Raptor, doesn't it?
It does, but I bet that you certainly save a lot of money by not
licensing.
Dude, that in the world of crawling, anything that's licensed is like twice as much.
Right.
So the fact that they got a very cool looking body, I dig the fender flares. Like that's just those little
things. Looks like a Raptor. And coincidentally, the guy, Mike Jenkins and all them, they actually run, the owners of Traxxas, they have Raptors.
They do.
So that's probably where that came from.
Well, it's got to be just different enough to not get in trouble.
Right?
I'm sure.
So the body posts are mounted different, so it won't fit on the regular TRX4 because of this.
Yeah, you have to change.
It's weird, but
I mean, just looking at it, the towers are the same, but you've got a set of screws on the inside there that seem to hold either your upward-facing mount or your backward-facing mount. If you're looking to mount a pickup truck body on that, which that's what they come with. So.
And Peter also noticed that the battery bar is actually a little bit different.
So, like on all the Traxxas vehicles, they have a different millimeter. You know, whether it's a slash
but the tray itself
like
looks the same size, doesn't
it? It does look the same size, but it looks like on the tall mounted set on the back that piece actually protrudes a little farther back than this one. The TRX4 Sport says 23 on it, and the TRX4 unit that you got, was a 26. So I doubt that there's difference in battery size that you can fit in there. I'm pretty sure
probably not.
I mean, that looks like a 7600 2S could fit in there. Have you tried that on yours yet?
I have not. I run a
5000?
5000 3-cell.
5000 3-cell.
But the motor's exactly the same. Everything is exactly the same except for all the added features on a TRX4. But again, if you're going to go crawling, actual crawling like creeks and stuff, like competitive crawling, you don't need all those servos. So I don't ever change that stuff. Just for trail riding, I change that stuff. But
so man, I mean, essentially, you've got two very different crawlers depending on what you want to do. I mean, if you need something with more versatility, you're going to go out like you run trails with the kids.
Yeah.
Right. Then the 2-speed and open diffs, stuff like that, probably get utilized a lot more than if you're just kind of going out with your crawling buddies and want something that is going to be a bit more able in regards to the smaller, tighter areas.
But I like how they stripped all the plastic off. Like that was the first thing I did in my TRX4 is I stripped all the plastic off. So the fact that all the plastic's already gone, they actually lightened it up a little bit with those linkages being a little bit smaller, but I probably like the thicker linkages anyways. But yeah, man, that's cool. And it comes with the, what, 2075 Metal Gear servo.
The 2075X, which is an upgrade to kind of the standard servo that comes with most Traxxas vehicles. Standard is that blue 2075. It's got plastic gears in it. So for crawling, pretty rad. You've got a Metal Gear servo in there. That's definitely something that you will
Red diff covers.
Red versus silver.
And then Peter was making fun of my servo.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a servo that could break your finger if you get it stuck in
I have the ProTech 370 TBL.
370.
Which I think, I don't know, what's the torque on that? Probably like 600
I think
or
it's
something.
600 ounce-inch of torque on
I'll probably
that
steer
thing.
my real truck.
You know what's cool, though, is even with that really strong servo, have you had any oversteer issues, anything like that? Are you just adjusting your endpoints?
I mean, honestly, I ran the stock one. There wasn't much of a difference at all. I'm sponsored by ProTech, so I wanted a ProTech servo, and they had the best one, so I wanted the best one. But I heard people were popping these servos. I didn't pop my servo, the stock one. I heard people were breaking those, and I can see how they are if you're sitting there on the rocks and you're trying to torque your way through things. I mean, they could break, but I upgraded my servo before I needed to, so maybe you don't even need to upgrade a servo.
Yeah, I mean, when we're running spec slash racing here at Indy, it's pretty much in at least half the vehicles. Like, everybody's running them, and it doesn't seem to be an issue. But for crawling, I can see that, man. I mean, you have your wheels bound up in something and you're just cranking it.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's going to go. So
the tires, it comes with those stock Canyon Trail 1.9s. I'm really pleased with mine. I don't have any weights in these or anything. These are just the stock ones off of my kit that I built. But those are actually very capable tires. You shouldn't have to do much with that.
And that's another pretty cool thing too. Again, just another way that, honestly, it's just Traxxas saving you money. You know, I know that there's a lot of licensed tires out there between BFG and all that stuff, and they easily are as expensive as like 8-scale tires.
Oh yeah, more expensive because the wheels are way more expensive.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, you can get a $200 set of wheels.
Right, exactly. Yeah, when I went to go buy wheels, the Proline wheels, they make aluminum ones.
Yeah.
It was like $98. I was like, that must be a set of 4.
Nope. No.
Not at all. That was a pair of wheels. I was like, damn. They're badass though. I like them.
They are neat, but I mean, working in a hobby shop all the time, that's definitely something that is going to be an easier barrier for entry to most people.
Yeah.
I mean, when you can pick up a set of wheels and tires for, under $100, when you can, replace a motor for the Traxxas motor swap out and all that stuff that we do here, see your local hobby shop, all that stuff. But I mean, was
that a shameless plug?
That's stuff that possibly.
Was that a shameless plug right there?
Well, who knows? I mean, you got people all over the world watching these, so they need to get with their shop.
So the radio is the daintiest of all radios that Traxxas has, which is still a very capable radio. It's a Traxxas 2.4 TQ top qualifier radio. It doesn't have any crazy channels. It's only got one set. Oh, that's the other thing. I wonder if this one has cruise control.
I would doubt that this has cruise control.
The
Yours
TRX4
comes with a switch and everything, right?
Yeah, well, mine, you set it with the set button, so maybe it does. But this is just the low grade, or what would you call it without being degrading?
The standard entry level TQ radio.
The entry level TQ radio.
Absolutely.
Just a steering trim, no other multifunction knob, which again, it's perfectly fine. I don't like to get a really nice radio anyways when I crawl because you have a tendency to drop it.
Right, and one of the other cool things, again from Traxxas is going to be that you can upgrade your radio and receiver to like the TQI, which is their Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I know in racing, we're not looking at our screen much, but in crawling, you do have the Traxxas radios that Bluetooth to your phone. You grab the little TQI adapter.
Do you use that? You don't use that, do you?
No, I don't, but I've
have
seen
the
them.
adapter. I bought it. I just haven't put it on.
I know, we got it for you. But that would be pretty cool while you're crawling. Probably be able to do a lot of the options that come on, some of the more optioned out rigs and stuff like that.
Yep. Well, sweet. So there it is, guys.
Dude, Mark.
What?
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
This is super rad.
Thanks for Indy RC World for always hooking me up, man.
Absolutely.
And I almost bought this thing.
The
it was just
unit?
sitting there. I was like, I kind of need it, but I've got 3 TRX4s. I know I need to get this thing.
That'll turn into 4 here pretty quickly.
Oh, I've already got one on order.
You know what I noticed? And this is just me geeking out. I remember when I was into doing all the accessories on my crawler, little things like yours doesn't have little D-rings on it. This has
mine
little
does.
D-rings. Does it?
See, I even upgraded mine, so it comes with the silver ones. I got the red ones.
You got the red ones. This one has a bumper on the back. With
I don't have a bumper on the back because if you go up inclines and you drag, that's bad. So I didn't want to drag.
Fair enough. Already getting into the crawler scene.
I would sport that body.
Absolutely.
Put some Ford logos on it, you're good.
You know my preference on that would probably be that old root beer brown. Make it look like an old 80s Comanche or something.
Oh, that would be cool. So let's see.
That happens to be what I have on my crawler right now. An old Comanche body.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so that's it. The TRX4 Sport. Again, big thanks to Indy RC World for letting us do this up here. That's awesome. I'll have mine in a month or so, and I'll definitely be letting you know how capable it is. I'm sure it's just as capable as this one. It's just lighter. It's a lighter one. And like you were saying, when it comes to crawling, you either want to go really heavy or you want to go really light. This was an option to go really light, and I'm stoked to have one.
It'll definitely get demoed.
Whenever I get this, I'm going to use it as the one that I go like in the creek, like competition type crawling. And then this is more my trail truck, which I've been loving going just hiking.
I mean, I can see by the tires. The tires have a little bit of time on it.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Good to see. It's so much fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and you guys will see me next time. Later.